Well, hello everybody. Time once again for some more Guild Wars 2. You'll have to excuse my voice today. I'm having issues with my throat, so I'm going to sound a little off, and I apologize. This is a random video I got an idea for, and what we have here is we are on silicon dioxides, which is our little handsome stone Asuran man here. And in the background, you see we have a standard kitty golem. We are in the Special Forces training area, so this is where you do rotation training and stuff like that for raids. And the reason why we're here is because I cannot find damage data on the Relic of the Golemancer. Everything I can find says it spawns a golem in combat. I get that. But how much damage does the golem do? I don't know. I can't figure it out. So we're going to try to see if we can figure that out here. Now, I'm on a Mechanist build. I'll show you my entire build here, right? I'm running full Berserkers. This is actually a Fractals build I've been running. So it's full Berserkers with Rune of the Scholar and Agony Infusion. So it's not even running any bonus damage there. I'm using a Legendary Rifle. I've got Superior Sigil of the Air and Superior Sigil Force. And then full Berserkers, Trinkets, and Amulets and all that stuff with the Relic of the Golemancer. So that's pretty much it. The build I'm running is Explosives, Firearms, Mechanist, bottom, top for Mechanist, bottom, middle for Firearms, and bottom, middle, bottom for Explosives. Because I don't really need to worry about the health in Fractals. So, and I know this is not an ideal build at all. It's just an easy build. Sometimes I turn on the aim-assisted rocket if I know I want some added DPS from that. But I like the additional ferocity. So, we're going to try to get in combat with this golem. And I'll bring up my combat meter here. And I wonder if there's a way to make one that is only okay. So I just got done doing some PvP, so that's why that's going to show that there. No game messages, flash none red. Okay. Golemancer. Okay, so we're going to try to get into combat here. We're going to spawn the golem. All right, I'm going to get out of range of my rifle, and we're just going to watch this to see. So I see 932. It's not showing up down here. Oop. Guess I can turn that off. Okay, 900, 900, 900, 900. So I'm going to have to start a timer to figure this out. I'm sure there's a way to do that in game. I'm just not familiar with it. So start a stopwatch, and we'll go right when the next time it strikes. Here we go. So that was 12 and 8, so 2,000. Hope it's doing a spin attack, which hit once for 900. So that was another, what, 2,100? So we're at in 16. So in 15 seconds, it did what, 5,500 damage? So it's around, what, 350, 400 damage per second. So not fantastic. You can see that's against a standard enemy. And it seems to be the same. I don't know if it gets any of the buffs that I get. It does. I don't think it does. No. And so we can see the damage here. It's striking for about 900 every time it hits with its physical attack. Now this is obviously for PvE, right? So it's not going to show us any damage down here, sadly. Oh, it shows up in this one. Okay. The crits for 1,300. So yeah, we're in the 900s. Whirling Assault does about the same. Get back into combat. I don't know if it's going to show us. Sometimes it shows like what the DPS is. I don't think it's going to show that in this. I don't do this very often, so this is not my strong point. But as you can see here, you know, we're getting in the 900s per strike against a PvE non-player character, right? Crits are in the 1300 range. It doesn't have a very high crit percentage. It very rarely crits. I say that it gets more crits. It's like it's listening. So yeah, you know, it's quite frankly not a lot, but it's not nothing. You know, I enjoy it for the memes, honestly. I'm curious what my mech gets. Huh, it starts off with 12k. A lot higher. A lot higher. You know, I'm not surprised. So, I mean, that's what we're looking at there, right? So let's take it into Armistice Bastion. And, oh, I am in combat. I wonder if I can just leave. There we go. We'll make our way into Armistice Bastion here as soon as this loads, and we'll see what it does against some of the targets that are in the back there, if you know what I mean. If you never use Armistice Bastion, there's some really neat golems, I guess, some attack golems back here in the back that you can use to practice on. And hypothetically speaking, the damage should be different because we are in World versus World and PvE. It should be the same as like PvP, right? So, Camp Supervisor, that should work fine, right? I'm going to get rid of our mech buddy here. I'm going to go into combat, spawn the golem, and let's see what he gets. I like how he walked right through the target. That was interesting. I don't know if you saw that. It's about the same. Okay, so it does not change really all that much. Maybe a 10% loss. Maybe 5 or 10% loss between World versus World and PvE. What I will say is it doesn't seem to want to crit at all. But we're seeing similar numbers, right? Up here we were looking at 900s. You know, if I had to average this really quickly in my head, it's probably around 910, 920. And we're looking at upper 800s. Oh, see, that time it didn't clip through. It pushed the... Okay. So that's what we're looking at for the Relic of the Golemancer. Just a quick little video showing you how much damage this buddy does, you know? And that should be pretty straightforward against all game types. So... not a super long video, not a super complicated video, just a fun one. Appreciate you. Hope you guys are all doing well. Continue to be good people, and we'll see you next time. And the reason my throat's all messed up is I'm recovering from COVID, and oh man, it messed up a whole bunch of stuff, and I've been having sore throat issues, and so much. And so hopefully next couple weeks I'll be back to my normal 100%. If any of you guys have come up across me in World vs. World or PvP, you've probably noticed the lack of quality of my gameplay because I have been foggy brain to say the least. So yeah, so that's all I got for you this time. Just a quick little video on golems and what the damage they do. So we'll see you next time. Oh, before I log out, if you do know a way of boosting the damage that our golem buddy can do, let me know. I'm sure there's like area of effect boons and buffs I could give him that would make him stronger. I just don't know what they would be. So, all right, we'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye.